Hey gardening friend, welcome back to Gingerfoot Garden. I'm Lani and today we're diving into one of the most popular and rewarding plants to grow in the garden, tomatoes. In today's video, I want to talk about my 10 tips to help you grow the juiciest and tastiest tomatoes. But before we dive into it, let's learn a few fun facts about tomatoes. Scientifically speaking, a tomato plant is the fruit of the plant Solanium lycopersicum. Although it's botanically a fruit, it's commonly used as a vegetable in culinary contexts. There are countless of varieties of tomatoes ranging in size, shape, color, and flavor. From tiny cherry tomatoes to large beefsteak tomatoes, each type has its own unique qualities. They can be yellow, red, orange, green, or even purple. Tomato plants are relatively easy to grow, making them a popular choice for home gardeners. They need plenty of sunlight, well-draining soil, and consistent watering. With the right care, a single plant can produce a significant harvest. Tomatoes are incredibly versatile. You can eat them fresh, in salads or sandwiches, or use them in making sauces, soups, and salsas. Not only are tomatoes delicious, but they are also packed with nutrients. They are a great source of vitamin A, C, and K, as well as potassium and folate. Tomatoes are also rich in antioxidants like lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits, including reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. Now let's dive into my 10 tips to grow tomatoes. Tip number 1 is to choose the right variety. Tomatoes come in different shapes, sizes, and flavors. There are determinate type which grows to a certain height and produce all their fruit all at once, and indeterminate tomatoes which keeps growing and producing throughout the growing season. Choose the variety that fits your needs and space. For small spaces or container gardens, dwarf and determinate varieties are the best choice. Choose the best variety that works with your space. Now on to tip number 2, prepare your soil. Tomatoes grow best in rich, well-draining soil. Mix in a lot of compost or well-rotted manure to give them the nutrients they need. If you're growing tomatoes in containers, use well-draining soil with plenty of compost. It's best to use a large container with at least a 5-gallon capacity to help your tomatoes thrive and produce. The bigger the pot and space for tomato plant, the better. Now before you comment on how I space my tomatoes, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my upcoming videos on intensive planting tomatoes. You'll learn more about why and how I do it in my garden, so stay tuned. Tip number 3, plant deep. When planting tomato seedling, bury them deeper than they were in the pot. Some people suggest planting them sideways, but I haven't really tried that method myself. Planting them deeply makes more sense to me, so that's what I've always done. I remove the lower leaves and plant them as deep as possible. This helps the plant develop a stronger root system and grow sturdier. Let me know in the comments if you plant your tomatoes sideways or deeply. I'd love to hear how it's working for you. Tip number 4, companion plant. Planting marigolds and basil next to your tomato plant can help keep tomato hornworms away and attract pollinators that boost production. In my experience, these companion plants don't completely prevent pests, but they do reduce the damage. By midsummer, I might find a few hornworms, but I don't have to worry about it because the beneficial insects like the brocconid wasp that these plants attract take care of the problem. Tip number 5, water consistently. Tomatoes need regular watering, especially when the fruit is forming. Inconsistent watering is a common cause of blossom end rot, which is often mistaken as a calcium deficiency. Keep the soil evenly moist but not waterlogged. Deep, infrequent watering is better than frequent, shallow watering. Tip number 6, support your plant. Use stakes, cages, or trellises to keep your tomato plants off the ground. This helps prevent diseases and makes harvesting easier. Short cages work for dwarf and determinate tomatoes, but indeterminate tomatoes may need taller supports because their heavy fruit can collapse weaker supports. Tip number 7, mulch, mulch, mulch. Mulching helps retain soil moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Use organic mulch like straw or wood chips around your tomato plants. Tip number 8, prune for better airflow. Remove lower leaves and side shoots at the bottom of the plant. Also, remove any brown or yellowing leaves. This improves airflow, reduces diseases, and helps the plant focus on producing fruit. If you use methods like Florida weave for support, you might need to prune your side shoots regularly. I personally don't prune side shoots anymore after removing the side shoots at the bottom of the plant, also known as suckers. Pruning is a matter of personal choice and it depends on the type of tomato you're growing. Ideally, the side shoots of determinate tomatoes should not be pruned because of their growth habit. Tip number 9, feed your plants. Tomatoes are heavy feeders. Use a balanced fertilizer or one specifically for tomatoes. When transplanting, I add about a cup of slow-release fertilizer and other amendments like worm castings in the planting hole. Start feeding them when the first flowers appear and continue throughout the season. I use liquid fertilizer with higher phosphorus and potassium or a balanced NPK once or twice a month and add pre-composted materials from my kitchen composter to regularly boost soil nutrients. Tip number 10, harvest regularly. Pick tomatoes when they are fully colored and slightly soft for the best flavor. If heavy rain is coming or pest pressure is high, harvest tomatoes that are starting to blush. They'll ripen fully on the counter in a few days. Harvesting regularly also encourages the plant to produce more flowers and increase yield. Bonus tip, protect your plants and fruits. I cover my raised bed with deer netting to keep deer away and wrap fruits to protect them from squirrels and birds. This also helps reduce damage from stink bugs. I keep a jar or container near the plant to catch and drown pests. I avoid sprays and powders because I prefer to manage pests with physical methods. Growing tomatoes can be incredibly rewarding, and with these 10 tips, I hope you'll be well on your way to a bumper crop of delicious homegrown tomatoes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more gardening tips from Gingerfoot Garden. Happy gardening! Bye-bye!